Well, I'm going to stress you a bit today because I'm going to span so many things. We only have 4 hours. So I'm going to span you. I hope as many can follow me, and you can also review the video after the class. But I will go at a faster rate a bit so that I can cover as much as I should cover for you. Okay? So yesterday we stopped. Any question where we are? Any questions so far?
Not so far.
Okay. Let me ask a rhetorical question. Have I been able to add 1 or 2 values to you for the past 2 days?
To me personally, yes.
Okay. Thanks for that. Let's see how much I can do today. That's my desire. So yesterday we were working, we are reshaping, we talk about reshaping our data. We've gotten the data that we want to analyze. We are reshaping the data. We are running through it. We are checking all that is not right there. Load your Power BI. Load your Power BI. Because it didn't conclude yesterday, when you load your Power BI, your SQL is not important. You've already imported the data now. So on your home menu, there is a transform data. We've not finished what we are doing yesterday. So we want to round up on the transformation of your data. So click on transform. Again, I love what happens. It's just like you are working in an office. Probably you go to where we are yesterday. They call you for a management meeting. Your CEO is there. You cannot say you have your work to do and you not respond to him. You save the job as to where you are. You kept it there. You can still continue where we are. So it's not that you save it yesterday, you can't continue again. Am I communicating? Yes. So in that line, so go to your menu now. If you start your Power BI.
Please share the screen.
Oh, sorry. I thought I've shared my screen. I am eager to teach.
Home.
Open.
Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Great.
The file from yesterday. It should show in recents. Yes. It's what 10.
Emmanuel, is that shawarma or pizza? Which one am I taking?
Don't
worry, what can eat? I understand. Okay, let's move on. So now look at my screen, your home. Look at your menu bar on just a guide. If you look at under queries there is transform data. Okay, click on transform data to take us to where we continue with our transformation. Click on the button transform data. So it's going to transform data will launch your Power Query back for you, the query editor. To launch your query editor, to take you back to where we left yesterday. Okay. And if you could remember, we are working on targets. That's the table we are working on. Okay. And we'll stop at the point whereby we remove year and month number. Okay. The next thing we're supposed to do is to modify our target. If you see your target is still showing in ABC, meaning that the information here is character. Okay? But target is not a character, it's value. Target is not a character. Information is value information. So we are going to change your target to fixed decimal number. Who can tell me now to change our target to fixed decimal number?
Click on the left side.
Click on the thing, use the letters next to
Okay. Okay. Glad to hear that. So you click on the letters. So you see fixed decimal number there. So I've changed the format of my target content to decimal number. Then again, target month is also in character. But when you look at the content, what does it look like to us? Target month, what does it look like?
The date.
Date. So we also need to change it to a date information. So click on the ABC and see your date here, not date time, dates. We only want to keep dates. So click on date. So that has to turn that column to a date information. Okay. Now, the target is in thousands. So we are going to multiply. Yes, you may want to ask you, how do I know? Your discussion also shows, I've told you everything you are doing, every bit of thing you are doing. Your business analyst speaks to the data. He has told you that, yes, these values are in thousands. Okay, so we need to convert it to thousands. So you click on your target. Okay, click on your target. Okay, and
Click on the target, yeah.
yeah, so you come to your transform menu, come to transform menu on your toolbar, transform menu. Okay, then on the number column, can you see the number column? Okay, so you have a standard here, standard. Okay, you click the drop down arrow under the standard, you will see multiply there, multiply. Okay, you click on, you select multiply. Okay, it's asking you, let me take it again so that you understand. You select the column of target, meaning that I want to multiply the content in target volume, target column with something. So I want to make it standard. Come under your standard here, the drop down arrow, click on multiply. So it's bringing out the box for you. Our value, multiply by 1,000 because I want to convert the value in a column of target to thousands. So click OK. So that's how to do that. Do I need to recap?
No.
Okay, good. So the target value was stored in thousands. Okay, good. And if you look at the bottom of it, you will see that your target is 3 columns and 829 rows. Okay, 3 columns and 829 rows. That's the data of your target there. Let's move on. Let's move on. Now, the last table for us to configure is our color format table. Color format. Color format. So some of us that have, at least for the one we've been working with, if you follow me properly, what anomalies do you see in this table?
What do you mean? Like, what would normally see in the table? Sales figures or something like that. It's always around sales and is that not what you're asking? Yeah, that is.
He's talking, you're talking. Color, category.
Empty.
Valid error empty.
for the little glitch. I'm back. Sorry for the little glitch. I'll join you now.
Okay.
Sorry for that. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay. Short while.
Hello, sir. Yeah, we pause when we go at color format, sir.
For the little glitch we have, we want to talk about configuring the color format table before I was thrown off. Now, quickly, let me draw your attention that if you check all other tables we'll be looking at, look at your salesperson. It has its own column field labeled. Employee key, employee ID, salesperson region has its own, even up to the target we work with last. Look at the field, the column headings, but look at your column formats. His own heading is column 1, column 2, column 3. That was the anomalies I was drawing your attention to because before I was cut off. And if you look below it, the heading is below it. These are one of the information captured from Excel. These are one of the challenges you have when they are giving information from Excel or CSV file that you need to take note of when it happens. So in a situation like this, what you will do is that you come to your, you make the first row is surely your column heading. So you promote your first row. So on your home button, under transform group, look at transform group here. On this side, if you look at my mouse, transform group, then you will see use first row as header. Okay, if you click the drop down arrow there are two things that will tell you. If you click the drop down arrow, it's going to say use first row as header or use headers as first row. So you pick the first one, use first row as header. Click on it. So it's going to bring your first row as a header. You can reverse it. You can come back and say, okay, sorry. Okay, so you can use your header as first row, you can turn it back. Sorry, something is happening there.
Delete it from the applied steps.
No, let me take it from applied step. Yeah. So this is the correct thing. Color, background color, font colors. So that's your header. Okay. Now the next thing we are going to do quickly is this color format is the color of your products. Each item of the product has its own color. It's just like you go to jean shop. Yeah, there you have blue jeans, black jeans, different color, then shirts. You have some white shirts, pink shirt, blue shirt, yellow shirt, multicolor shirt. Each of the products here has its own color. So the color is what they kept in color formats. Okay? For my analysis, I don't need to keep it separately. I will merge it. And if you remember yesterday, I was showing you some tables that were merged, and we are taking some columns out of it. The way they merge those tables that you are separating yesterday, this is how they merge it. We need to merge color format with your products. So we'll merge them together. We'll follow these steps. So we want to upgrade the product query. Select your product table. Select your product query. Okay. So to match the color format with it, go to the home. You are in your home. And on your right-hand side, you see combine. Combine. Can you see combine on the right-hand side? Combine. So click the drop-down arrow below it. Anytime you see an icon or the ribbon that has an arrow pointing downward, it means it has some information below it. I guess we are used to that in Excel and Word, PowerPoint, and all the Microsoft products too. So this time around, click on Merge Query. Merge Query. We want to merge query now. Merge query.
Why does one of that?
Combine does not merge query. Some of our
Come
combine
again.
is not.
This combine, there's an arrow pointing down there. Click on the arrow down. You will see combined query there. Or on your own system, it might have been separated. It depends on if your system has, if you've been running Power BI before and you run update there, it's possible some of the upgrade will have updated it. Those are the varieties that can happen there. You can see your combined query separately, or you can see them under this. How does it display in your own screen?
Oh,
Huh?
I even thought that was part of.
Sorry, please go back like 5.
Please go back a step or two.
No, this is where you, okay, this is the last thing we did. This is the last thing we did. Are you okay with this? When we promote the heading to the first row, we promote our header from the first row. That's color, background color. You are okay with this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the next thing we want to do is we want to match query with the product. We want to match the color format with the product. That's the next thing we are doing. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm saying on your home menu, on the ribbon of the home menu, you have combine, second to the last on the right-hand side. And I was giving allusion that if you have Power BI in your system before, like I learned some of you have been using Power BI, definitely some update might have been run. It's possible this menu have been splitted in your own screen. It's possible you have your, under your combine, you have match query and append query separately. Whichever way you see, under combine, you will see match query there. Click on that match query. Match query. And it's going to come up with this. Okay? Because you selected a product before, that's why it's giving us a product query ahead. So it's now asking me which query do I want to match with product query. So you now come to the box below, click the arrow down there, color format. Please, are you following me?
Yes.
Okay. Now, these tables we want to match together. How do you want to match them? I want to match them on the, there must, when you are matching a query, there must, there are two things you can do when you are combining query. You can append or merge. When you append, it means they have the same structure. You want to add rows under it. That's append. But when it is a query, it means there are different columns. You can see that the color format column is different from the color, the product column. but I want to match the column or the color with the products. So, and I want to mark them on the column color. There must be a key. There must be a column that is the same. The column that must be the same between them. Just like the way when you are forming a relationship between dates and sales yesterday on the date column. So we are matching on column. Here you pick your color. Color here, color here. If all is being equal, it's going to bring up a privacy level for you. Do you have a privacy level in your own?
Yeah.
When you select the color column in product, color column in your color format, it's going to come up with a privacy level. Okay? Under the privacy level, it's asking you to, on the right-hand side here, there is a box. Click the drop down arrow here. Pick organizational.
Hey, please, can you go back one step before you go to this private?
If I go back, it will show this thing for me again. Let me explain to you. You want to match your product and color format. You select your product, you come to combine, you select combine query. Are you okay with that level?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, because you've already picked your product, you show your product on top. It's now asking which table, which query do you want to combine with the product. You select your color format below. Is that clear?
Yeah.
When you select your color format, it's going to come up with this privacy level. I don't want to lose this, because if I cancel it, it will be for me. So this privacy level is used to ensure that data is combined without undesirable data transfer. Okay? Incorrect privacy level may lead to sensitive data being left outside of a trusted scope. It can muddle up your information. So that's why it's trying to emphasize or establish a privacy level between the two queries together.
Okay.
Is that clear? Can I move on now?
Yeah.
Okay. So you are saying there is an organization information, so it's trusted. So then both of them are organization information. You trusted them. So you click on say, you pick organization on the two requests of the server and on the drive where the information is coming from. He's checking that whether you are bringing information from, whether you are bringing external information to your system or not. Remember, I told you about data governance and privacy on the first day, and I told you that there is always a data governance and privacy of a unit of every organization that regulates information, whom you share information, whom you give an information. You remember that? So that is what is testing. Now you click on save. Okay, so when you do that, it has accepted the information. Then click OK to merge the table.
Did you reject?
Click OK. So when you do that, it has merged. Look at your product. You have your color format there. So remember, look at the right-hand side of your color format column on the product. Like the way you see the other table you expanded yesterday. That's the same way you are having here. So you are merging a table, you are merging a query with another one. Okay? But that's not the intention. I want the content inside the table. So I'm going to expand, just like you did. I'm going to expand the table. Click the button on the right-hand side of the header. I want to expand. It's showing you the content of the color format you have. Okay? Just the way we do, unselect all. Check this one, original column name prefix. I don't want to do that. I only need 2 columns here. I need the background column format and font color format. Check those two buttons. Look at what I did. Have you done that? Uncheck all. Okay. Select only background color format and font color format, and make sure you don't select use original column name as prefix. So if you are okay at this level, click OK. So it has now merged the color. So these are it has assigned color to each of the products. So each of the products have their own color now. Okay, combination of colors. You will see that later. Any question for me?
No.
Okay. Finally, to round up on your data transformation, these color formats, I don't intend to import it to Power BI query. I don't. Okay. Now you are going to click on all properties. Okay. You are going to uncheck enable load to report. Do not load this color format table to my report. I don't need the table. So uncheck this.
That's products. We need to change it.
Which one?
Color format.
So we need to change it to color formats.
I'm not getting you.
On products now.
Yes.
We not load products to Power BI. Should it not be color formats?
Your query is products. That's what he's saying.
And nobody says we don't want to take color formats.
Yes, I want to. You know, if we didn't stop yesterday, it will come up here. But don't worry, we will take it out now. Click on under properties. Under properties.
Something on the left-hand side.
Yes.
On products, not on color formats.
Yes. No, it doesn't matter where I am. It doesn't matter where I am. Oh, sorry. Color format. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you. I get you now. Thank you. So the color format, I don't want to upload it. Click on all property now. Thanks for calling my attention to that. Enable load report. Don't load this color format with my query. And click OK.
You should clear both of them.
No,
we might have to delay the color format because it's not supposed to be uploaded. Don't worry about that. Okay, now leave it. Click on, this is where we're supposed to close and apply yesterday. So click on your close and apply. Load and apply. It has even taken out the color format away for us. Look at the right-hand side now. It has taken it away for us. Okay.
Did you apply the changes?
Yes, you click close on apply the changes. This is the point you're supposed to import all the information and apply all modification we did yesterday. This is where we're supposed to stop our yesterday class, if not because time is not on our side. So on the right-hand side, you will see that we have 7 queries there. 7 queries. Okay, 7 queries. So that takes us to the end. Click on File Save. Click on File Save. So this is how to transform, shape your data, modeling your data, when you want to do analytics, when you want to show your data visually. So after you collect your data from the source, your business analyst has analyzed the data, your organization has made, they've tailored what they want for you. they've given you their request. This is how you clean your data, transform your data, shape your data, and put data in the shape that meet the standard operating procedure of your organization. So the next thing we want to do now is that there is no relationship between the data. There is no relationship. Just let's move to the next stage quickly. We want to do modeling on your data now. Okay. So now let's move to the next part. Look at on your left-hand side of the Power BI desktop. There are 3 buttons there on the left-hand side of the screen. Okay? Can you see the left-hand side? There are 3 buttons below your ribbon. Ignore your menu and your ribbon.
So we have
come again?
We have 4 buttons.
Okay, that means you'll be using your Power BI before. No problem. Some other things has come up. Agreed, accepted. But if your own is fresh, you will only have 3 buttons there. Am I clear? You only have your report view, you will have your data view, you will have your model view. That is the basic 3 items that will be there. Other one will come when you successively be using your Power BI because of by the time you load your DAX, when you are work on data expression, it's going to give you logo of DAX below it, and some other information that will come up the more you use your Power BI. But for a newcomer on Power BI that you just install, you will see 3 buttons there, right? Then inside your Power BI, the blank area here is called Canvas. Canvas. That is where you design your reports. The report you want to share with your management. Every information you want to do on your data is designed in this white area, the big area, Canvas. Okay? Next to your Canvas is filter pane. Filter pane. Filter is used to, the way I can picture your filter for you, what you are calling pivot in Excel, aggregation of the information and dissecting of the information. What you are calling pivot, aggregation and dissection is what you use your filter for in Power BI. Okay? Then you might have been told that there is programming part of data analytics, which is your Python. One of the major value, one of the major importance of Python is filter. It allows you to write a code of aggregating your information to your satisfaction, to your management request, to your management need. Although we are not going to do Python in this class, is an advanced course on data analytics, but I still need to let you know. There are other tools too. You have your R programming. To some of us that have done statistics, you might have heard of R programming. R programming is a statistical programming application. You also have your SPSS. Okay, it does the same thing. But, well, in this class, we are more concerned about Power BI. Okay? Next to your filter pane, on the right is your visualization. Visualization. Okay, visualization. Visualization is the buttons, the items that all the tools needed for you to have to design your report is there. And finally, the one you are used to is your data pane. You have your data pane there, which all the queries you export is there. Okay, any other question?
No.
Okay, in absentia or no question, we want to do some funny thing. Click on the first item on the top, which is your report. Okay. Now, if you want to see all the field labels on your data pane, come to the right-hand side, right-click what you have, right-click an empty area and say, click on expand all. So it's going to show you all the fields inside your query. And I told you that either you call it a field, attribute, or column. Remember, you can call it any of them. Your background color, your category, your color, this and that. You either call them field, either call them column, either call them attribute. Anyone that's convenient for you. So if you want to see all the attributes or the fields or the column on each of the query, right-click empty area and say expand. Good. Now, you can also collapse the right-click empty area and come to collapse all. So it brings them back. I just want to show you that. Okay. Now, if you don't want to do our first report, if you don't put anything on this place, if you don't select any of these visualization tool, if you don't pick anything there, okay, if you don't pick any of these tools and you click on anything, it's going to create a table visual for you. Take for an example, come to product. There is always an arrow beside each of the query. There's an arrow beside them. Click on the arrow beside product. I want to expand product alone. Expand product alone, right? So click on the button of category. Click on the button of category. So it brings a category table for you. Okay, so you see on your canvas, you have your category there. I
Let physically expand. Yeah, you can drag and expand. Yeah.
Hold on a bit for me. My screen is acting up. I'm not going. I just want to reload my Power BI.
I think you can also drag and expand if it's the visualization pane.
Yes, I know, but I don't want to. I want to take it gradual from you. Just hold on for me. Okay. Why is my screen? Okay, good. Okay. My system suddenly acted up. Okay. Now, if look at the visualization pane. Okay, these are all the visual tools for you to design whatever report you want to design. I will just point to a few of them and move on. You know, look at the first line there. The first item is your stack bar chart. If you want to design a visual with stack bar chart, that is the tool. The next one is stack column chart. If you want to design a report with stack column chart. Next one is cluster bar chart. Next one is cluster column chart. Next one is your 100% stack bar chart. And next one is your 100% stack column chart. These are the tools that you can design any report you want to. There are other things there. Look at your line and star column chart together. Now, I have this tree map. I have a beautiful button that look at this matrix, okay? Now, the default thing you are looking at on the screen is this tool, table. By default, if you don't pick any of these tools, ordinarily this is what I'm supposed to do. Let me delete that one. I'm supposed to pick the tool I want to use first by clicking on it. That means I want to use a table tool to design my report. I'm supposed to bring the tool on the canvas before attaching all my information on it. Okay, I can as well go back to product and say that I'm adding category. It's going to do the same thing for me. But I am demonstrating to you that if you don't pick any tool to the canvas, it's going to automatically add a table for you. It's going to put the information in a table for you by default. Am I communicating?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let's go on with the demonstration. So, if you look at this category, always drag it down a little bit because you are designing your report. I will always encourage you give a gap on top. One of the reasons is all the tools you have here, they are meant to manipulate your report. So always give a gap so that all these tools will be on top. There are tools on top. Look at this one, filter on visual. This one is focus mode. There are more options. You have export data, show a table. These are what actually what manipulate your report. I can have as many reports as I want on the screen. That is table. I can come around and say, if you don't select anything and click on matrix, it's adding a matrix report for me. You understand me? I can have a card report. This is a card. Oh, sorry. I have matrix first. Click outside and give your card. You understand me? Make sure you don't select. If you select one tool and click another, it's going to impose them on one another. Just pause there. We are not going there. I want to demonstrate with the first one first. Let me delete it. So I'm demonstrating with your table. I just added your category there. Now, we format the information on our report tool. So come to come to your visualization. The second button here is saying format your visual. Format your visual. Click on it. Before you can format any visual, the tool what you put on your canvas must be selected first. So I've selected this table. I want to format it. What can I do on it? I can make a change to my style, grid, value, column headers, total, specific column, cell, URL icon, image. As you are working on them, you'll be accustomed to them all. Okay? The first thing we are going to work on here is the column. Again, at this junction, I want to call your attention to something. Every organization has standard operating. Every organization subscribes to ISO. I know the company you are working with is in UK. They must subscribe to International Standard Organization metrics. So now, one of the things inside ISO is your fonts, your font size. The font you want to use in the organization, it must have been described. So when you want to do anything as a data analyst, you need to engage your branding unit. I don't know the way they will call it in your company. In some organizations, they call them branding units. Okay? In some organizations, they call them they call them cosmetics unit. Depends on your organization. They are the custodian of the logo of your company. They are the custodian of your letterheaded paper, not necessarily HR this time around. They are a division under HR. So they are the ones that take care of your letterhead, the logo of your company, the color of your company, so that every information you are sharing is to the standard of your organization. They are the one that knows the font size for letter to management, letter to executive directors, letter to clients. They know the font, they know the color to give them. So you as a data analyst, you must consult them before you do anything. But in this situation in our class, I am the faculty of this class. I am choosing Roman times figure as our font. And I am going to range my font between 20 and 15 for this class. I am going to be bolding the LD. Take note, that's the SOP for this class. So now, I have put category here. I want to format my information here so that it will be clearer for you to see. So I will come to the column header, expand the column header here. I am saying my font, the font I want to use is Times New Roman. And I'm going to make my header 20 points. And I'm going to make it bold. Check my category. It's bold. It's 20. It's Times Roman. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So you collapse your column header. The next thing I want to show is the content, the value. Okay. So you come to the value here. Value. Value. So I want my font to be Times Roman, as I said. I want all the value, that is the content here, to just be 18. I'm not going to bold it so that I will separate the header from the information itself. Okay. I will come under total. I leave it as total label. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. So I'm okay with that little for now. Whatever format or font you are doing here depends on the tool you attach there. Let's move on. Let's move on. So now, having done that, I want to add another value here. Okay. I want go back to your to your visual now, the second button on the right. Okay, this, so that you go back to your visual pane. Now, you can see below the visual pane, you have a column. Because the tool we have there is a table. It's identified in column way. So you have your columns there. I want to add another column to my category. Okay, collapse your products. Come to your sales. Okay, now there is a sales field here. Okay, check on it so that you bring it to your format, to your report tool. So I bring your point to the edge of this so that you expand and see clearly. Okay. So I'm trying to show my product categories and the sales over the period of time on my product category. That's what I'm saying there. Look at the information I have on the screen. Is that information correct?
No.
Because I am saying both accessory, buy, clothing, component, even total, I made the same sales there for the period of my analysis. Okay? Good. The reason why you have this is there is no relationship between the tables. There is no connection between them. That is why you have that. Okay? So that leads us to what we call data modeling. That leads us to the next button you have here, modeling. Before you can analyze your information further, there must be a relationship between all the tables. You know, all over the world, a man and woman that doesn't marry and they are staying together, people frown on them, except some of our social ills today. And I want to believe it's not about religion. Culturally, they frown at it. So the same thing, category, product table and sales table, no relationship between them. Okay? Now, so come to your model view. Click on model view. If you look at your screen very well, what do you have? Do you have anything here? Where are the tables? It's not showing. Well, two options. If you come down to the, look at the, below this, there is an horizontal bar there. If you scroll to the right, you will see all the 7 tables there on your own. All the 7 tables are there. Okay? All the 7 tables. Okay? What you can do is to drag them out, point to the heading of them, and drag them out to the area you can see. Drag them out. Or another way is to hold down your control key. If you have a mouse, roll your mouse so that it will reduce the size and bring all of them in like this. You can use your mouse to roll it so that you can see all of them. And when you do that, simply drag them around so that they will be on the surface you can see. Bring them to where you can see all of them. Just point to the heading and drag your mouse. So you can also increase this so that you see them properly. Okay. So the first assignment we want to do is that we want to create a relationship between product and sales. And for you to have relationship, there is this common saying, can two work together except they agree? Can they work? Can two people become friends if they don't agree together?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Sometimes. So, who is telling me sometimes?
Just
don't worry. Who is telling me sometimes? That's sometimes. Who? Don't worry now. Don't worry now. We are friends now. That's sometimes. Something must link them together, either by coerce, or by mutual benefits, or by association of job, or by friends or colleagues. Something must still link them together. Otherwise, they cannot work together. They may be working without happiness, but they are still working together. So, no problem. I agree with you sometimes, but there must be something there. Now, but in case of your modeling, for you to relate any tables together, there must be I was explaining to you a primary key the other day. That is one of the importance of the primary key. The primary key is to link your tables together to form a relationship. Without a primary key, there won't be a relationship. So every query that you want to work with in analysis, there must be a primary key. You must identify a key that identify every rows of the column of your query. That is the importance of your primary key. Your primary key is an information to identify every row of your table. Am I communicating? So it's based on that primary key that you are going to form a relationship between all your tables. Now, On the model view here, on your home, remember I told you, this your ribbon and the menu depends on where you are. Either you're on report, on your data view, on your model view. As you are changing your ribbon and your menu will be changing. Content sensitive. Content sensitive. So here you can see that if you come to report, you will not see relationship model in your report. Because when you are designing your report, there is no relation you want to form again. So you will see your relation model in your model view. So look at your relationship, manage relationship. Click on it. So it's bringing a dialog box for you. Which relationship do I want to create? So I will tell manage relationship, I want to create a new relationship. This is when on lunch time, I saw a beautiful babe in my unit. Pardon me, no. I'm a neutral person. I know the sensitivity of what I'm saying. So pardon me, it's just me for you. Nothing behind my conversations. Plain. I have a beautiful babe, and I saw that on the lunch. So I asked her, oh, will you take a cup of coffee with me, or burger with me, or shawarma, whichever that is available at my disposal. So now, I want to form a new relationship. So select the tables and the columns that are related. The tables you want to relate together. The first table I want to relate together is my product table. Okay? I want to relate my product table with sales table. It's just like, it's similar to what you are doing when you are merging your product table and color format a while ago. But this time around, I'm not merging. I'm forming a relationship here, a link. So the first table is up there, while the second table is below. That I want to form a relationship with sales. I want to form a relationship between product table and sales table. Okay? Let me draw your attention to something. I told you that behind your Power BI, there is an artificial intelligence. An artificial intelligence that reasons ahead of you. What it does there is that it has run through your product table and saw a field. It will when you are linking two tables together, it will try and see if there are two fields that have the same name there. So when you are designing your shaping your information, I remember I mentioned to you yesterday dimension and facts. Dimension, the description of your entities, while the fact that keep your events. So as you are designing it, you already said your product table has a product key and your sales has a product key. So that we are telling you is, oh, these two tables will be related product key. That is why it identifies your product key here, it identifies them together for you. You may choose not to relate those tables together on that. It depends on what your analysis is saying. But unfortunately for me, that's my desire here. I am relating product and sales on product key. That's why I'm relating them. Below it, it's talking about cardinality. What's cardinality? It's talking about when you look at product table and look at sales table, a single line in product table can be equivalent to many lines in my sales table. That is one-to-many relationship. That is, a single product can be sold multiple times, and the record of the sales is recorded on the sales table. Say like I have a Italian shoe as one of my products, and in my sales you are keeping track of people that has come to purchase your Italian shoe. One single shoe can be bought by 1,000 customers. That means I have one shoe relating to 1,000 rows of information in my sales table. That is the meaning of one-to-many relationship. Or you can reverse it. You can say, I have many rows of sales related to one product in my product table. Many to one relationship. Either you say one to many or many to one. You are still saying the same thing. Am I communicating? The next question you may want to ask, what other cardinality do I have? If you click the drop down arrow here, you will see the other one. I have many to one. I have one to one. I have one to many. I have many to many. Many to many is existing, but avoid it when you are doing analytics. When you are having a many to many relationship, it will cause confusion. You will not get to accurate information. It's either you have one to many, many to one, one to one. Is that clear?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So for product and sales, it's one to many relationship. Okay. Then there is a key. Then it's also saying, how do I want to filter? I want to filter in a one direction. I want to filter from product to sales so that my product can aggregate information in the sales. That's the meaning of cross-filter direction. What direction do you want to aggregate your information? Cumulation of your information. Remember, when you are, most of the thing you are doing in analysis is about the values. Either money, either number, either scores, whichever. Numbers, that's what you want to aggregate. Okay? So, again, here, make this relationship active. Do you know that a man and woman can be living together and be separated? They are living together. No relationship in between them. That is, if you make, I will demonstrate that later. Let me pause on that. Let's continue. Make this relationship active. Okay, then click OK. So it's telling me that I've created a relationship between product table and sales table. And the key of their relationship is what is in bracketing between them. You are creating a relationship between products on product key to sales on product key field. Okay? Now click OK. Close. Click close.
What I'm seeing. So if one needs an update.
Yeah, we're using a newer version of Power BI.
Yes.
What's
different?
That's fine. So our pop-up is very different from yours.
Okay. Mine is also okay. Go on. Okay. I've done something over and over in my own. It's because your own is new, so don't bother yourself. But you see what I'm having here.
Yeah.
You have what I'm having on my screen.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
What of that click? That's ticking. You have
so yeah, there's a tick box. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So close it. Look at your product and sales. What do you notice?
Yeah, that's a line.
There's a line there now. Okay. Now let's come to go and click on your report view. What happened now?
Because have changed, but the total is still incorrect.
The total is still what?
Incorrect.
Are you sure?
Some of those, I think it's correct.
And take your calculator now. Add what you have this time around. Add what you have in front of accessory, bikes, clothing, and components. Add them together.
Okay, it's correct.
Thank you. So now there is a relationship between your products and sales. Your product is now aggregating your sales together. That is why you can see accessory. You have a sales of accessory. You have a sales of bike. You have a sales of clothing. You have a sales of component. And you have your total sales on all the products. Go on, sir.
So if, for instance, all the data that we want to analyze and report on is in one singular spreadsheet, we don't need to do all these steps. This is just for us to be able to aggregate.
No. I see what you are saying. You have to separate them. You must separate them for relationship purpose, for analysis purpose.
Okay.
Most of the time, they give you information like that, but your expertise must separate them.
Is there any criteria for separating?
The information given to you will guide you. You will know that, oh, these are sales information. You know that these are staff information. You identify the column that belongs to staff, and you create a table for them one after the other. Don't worry. Seems difficult, Abi, because I just been introduced to it now. We are just learning the tools of the character. Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
So now let's go back to our model view. Every table you have here has a relationship with your sales. Every table has a relationship with your sales. Okay? I want to relate my reseller, the distributor guy. I want to relate it with my sales table or reseller key. I have a reseller key here, and I have a reseller key here. I want to use another method to do it. Okay? I will point to my reseller key, right? And drag to my reseller key on sales. Let's see what happens. I will point to reseller key. Can you see when you point to it? You have a shadow at the background. So reseller key, hold down your mouse, drag it until you have your reseller key in the sales selected like that. You drop it. It's going to form a relationship directly for you.
Brings up a table.
Huh?
Brings up a table.
Yeah, just confirm it's same.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's done.
It's done, right? Let me take it again for us to understand. Let me delete it. I want to use another method to link my reseller and sales. First thing you are going to identify is on what key am I relating them together. Okay, so I have a reseller key here, and I have a reseller key on sales. Okay, simply drag the reseller key on reseller table, point your mouse to it, hold the mouse down, then drag it until you get to sales, and you make sure there is mark Q box around the reseller key there. Then you drop on it. So to form a relationship for us. Okay? Yes, but I am an advocate of using your relationship, manage your relationship. This could be confusing. Okay? Yes, if you are, like I told you, your job does not permit you to be emotional. No. Yes, you have emotion. Your emotion is when you are express your emotion. But the moment you sit on your computer and you want to be working as a data analyst, please, you hide your emotion. You hide your pain. You concentrate on your job. And I told you your job is very lucrative, also closer to jail. Huh? It's very lucrative. They will pay you big, good pounds, good dollar, good yen. But at the same time, you're also close to jail. If you give a wrong information, some organization will not spare you. So that's why I'm telling you the social part of the job is very nice, but delicate. Okay? So I prefer so that there won't be reason for you to say you make a mistake. Always do your relationship under managed relationship. Click on manage. I've deleted it. Right click on it. Right click on the layer between the reseller and sales. Right click and click delete. So that there won't be any relationship between them. So come to your managed relationship. This dialog box. Click on new. Very simple. I want to relate my reseller with sales. So pick your reseller. Now to which table? To sales table. Sales. If you didn't pick any relationship column for you, you pick it yourself, but it has picked reseller key and reseller key. This time around, I am comfortable that what I want to do is what I am doing. Do you see what I'm saying now? The one you are doing drag and drop, you can make a mistake and drag it on another one. Drop it on another one. But this time around, I am in full charge. I'm in control of what I am doing. I am convincing myself I don't make any mistake. So when you do that, follow the same protocol. You have make this relationship active. It's selling is one to many and in a single direction. Yes, click OK and click close. So it will still do the same thing for you. Is that clear?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, good. So if that is clear, then let's move on. So I want to form a between region and sales. Region and sales. Here is my region. Here is my sale. I want to form a relationship between them. So come to manage relationship. Okay. New. Here, pick your region.
Sales territory.
Come again.
Sales territory.
I can't hear you.
Sales territory.
Sales territory, yes. Region and sales. So automatically it has sales territory key for us. So click OK. Okay. Then close it. So the next one is my salesperson and sales. Okay. Salesperson, this one, and sales. So now I'm going to manage relationship, new relationship. I want to do salesperson and sales together. So again, there is employee key as my primary key between the two of them. So click OK, close. Okay, any question for me?
No.
Okay. So now, let's put this arrangement up to make it easier for me. Let me put, where's my reseller? So let me put my reseller to this right-hand side there. Okay, I want to arrange the table. I will put my sales in between here. Then I will put my product here, right? Then expand the product a bit.
There's just 4 relationships we need.
Not for now. For now, we did 4. Okay, then bring your region to this side. Okay, then next one is your salesperson. Okay, this is your salesperson. Drag it here like that. So look at what you have. Move this one up a bit. Sorry, I just want to arrange to make space. Region, drag it up a bit. Sales, drag it up a bit. Okay. Then two of my table are still hidden. Sales days and target. Okay, so let's leave it at that. So you can see there's a relationship between your reseller and sales, product and sales, salesperson and sales, residual and sales. Okay, any question?
How did you choose sales to be the main object where others have been, they are combining others to be sales?
Come again?
So is there any reason why you particularly choose sales to be the main, let's say, main target where you are linking the other queries to?
Sorry, I'm not. Come again, please.
So why did you make sales the central focus?
Oh, I explained to you dimension and facts. All this information are information about the entities, reseller, product, salesperson, employee, region. But sales, that is where you have the values, the sales you are making, the money you are making. And don't forget that your analysis is about analyzing your income. It's your sales that keep information about your income. For HR want to see the mark, the performance of each of the staff after appraisal. Appraisal is a value. So appraisal will be the central focus. Okay? For a banker that is managing or marketers, you want to see the proceed your marketer brought in, that is the money generated. It's the money generated that you're analyzing. That's being behind your sales, being the center of analysis. Any question? Is that clear? Manuel, is that clear?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Okay. Come here, I'm checking something here.
Do you want us to link targets?
No, not yet. We will do that, but not yet. Okay. Now, quick one. The report I have here, the aggregation I did here, I want to configure all my tables in such a way that I can do a better aggregation, not bringing values one by one to my report product. So I want to configure one of the next thing you do after forming a relationship on your table is, how do I want to aggregate my information? How do I want to group my information? So the tools that will help me to do that, that's the next thing I want to go into now. So I will say I want to configure my tables. I want to be fast on this because of time. So I will start with my product table. So I will for me to configure my table, I will use my model view. Model view, click on model view. I want to start with products. And the first thing I want to do is creating hierarchy. Creating hierarchy. What is hierarchy? Hierarchy is I want to group in succession. I want to have sub of my information. Again, remember, whatever you are doing, you are analyzing your sales. So I want to create an hierarchy on my products. Okay? Come to your products. And when you want to create your hierarchy, the first item that you want to put in the hierarchy will become your first, will become the primary key that you will do. Okay, right click on category. Right click on category and you see a pop-up, click on create hierarchy. Okay, it has on the right side of your data pane, you will see a property there. Can you see property there?
Yeah.
Okay. In that property, you have below, there are three things in the property. There are three things there. We will see them later. But here we have a general now. General. So here you have a name below it. You have category hierarchy. Delete what you have there and call it products. The hierarchy I want to create, I want to call it products. Can you see that? When you give it a name, look at below, you will see hierarchy below the property. Okay. Now, what are the other line items I want to put there? I want to put my products. Sorry. I want to put my subcategory and products. So you come under hierarchy here. There is select a column to add to the level. So click the arrow down here. Click on your subcategory. That means I want to group my sales category, subcategory. The next one on products. So to apply the level changes, these two that you just added, click on apply level changes. When you create a category, always click on apply changes so that all other columns will be added. So when you come under your product, you see products there. Okay? If you click the arrow beside it, it's going to show you the category, subcategory, product that you have here. Let me quickly demonstrate this so that you see the importance. Now, on my visual, I will drag matrix there, this. Can you see that?
Yeah. Oh,
Drag that as matrix. This is the button I make use of, matrix. I want to demonstrate the hierarchy for us because of time.
Question, please.
so,
I have a question.
Please go ahead.
So under hierarchy, I'm trying to create that product. I have category, subcategory. Then how do I get the product at the third line here?
How do you get products on the third line? What?
On the hierarchy, you said that create category,
yes,
then products.
Yeah. Okay, click on the products here. It says products.
Yeah.
Okay. No, go back to your model. I'm outside model. When you click on your product, it's going to bring your property in the second pane here. Can you see that?
Yes, that's yeah.
Below the property, you see hierarchy there.
Yeah.
And below you see select a column to add to the level.
Yes.
By default, it's going to show you the first one you added when you are creating it as category itself. Then from there, this select column, click the drop down arrow, then you now click your subcategory. Then when you do that, you select it and click your products.
Product, that is where
The product. Which one did you
okay. Okay.
You see that?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now waiting for my guy. Are you okay?
Um,
My friends, two friends in front.
No, it's just needing to step back a few steps. I'm okay, but it's just needing to undo.
Okay. When you are through with that, click on apply level changes in manual. Apply level changes.
apply level change. Where's the apply level change?
Under this.
Oh, the other side.
Yeah.
So, under?
Click on the product.
Yeah.
Property.
Yeah, which one?
Maybe you should start over from category. I think I deleted.
I think you've gone all the way back, right? So start again from category, right click. Hierarchy, create, then you scroll down. Oh yes, products, capital. I mean plural, right?
Yeah. Then it was changed to. No, it doesn't change.
When you create,
Oh, I think.
view of the products. It's like you created it already.
Yeah, I have already.
The name of the hierarchy is products.
Yeah.
So when you are through with the name, then you now add the other levels below. Then you now click on apply level changes.
You got one click products. See products.
Subcategory. I don't have subcategory.
Products. Look at products. Just click here. It's got product.
It's supposed to have a subcategory. Subcategory is gone. It's okay, it's gone. Gone with the wind.
How far back can you go? Can you
Go back. Go to your on the data pane under product. Under the product key, you will see your product there. If you expand it, products. That always note that your hierarchy is different from your field. Hierarchy will not hold data. It doesn't hold data as a pointer.
So I think what's happened is I think it's mistakenly deleted subcategory.
I think I deleted it.
But we can't see the step change pane here.
Oh, you are already in Power BI now. You can't see step change here. Share your screen. Let me see what you are talking about quickly. Let me stop sharing.
I think it's completely gone.
Yeah. You got the link from yesterday. It's the same link.
It's okay. Let's just carry on.
Sure.
It's okay. It's okay, sir. Let's carry on.
Okay. Another thing I can do quickly, I can send you my own sales analysis and you import to your own system. That will bring it to our level quickly so that we don't waste time. Since you'll be following me before, you just miss a step. Then, so let me do this to you. Look at the Telegram. I'm going to add the sales analysis file.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about me, sir. I'm familiar with what we are doing, sir. I've done it before, sir.
It doesn't take anything from you.
Share it. It's fine. I'll email it to everybody.
Even some of the guys that are not with us in the class yesterday can download it on your system and give it to them.
All right.
So put it in the folder where you have your file. Yes.
No problem.
So you simply need to close your Power BI and reload it and load this file. That's all. It will bring you to where we are.
Ah, I see. Okay, yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm gonna share it from here now.
We can just reopen it. I just need to.
Huh? Yeah, check the earlier emails from Monday.
Actually, if you save it and then I can open it.
Yeah, let me get it downloaded.
So when you download and copy the file, you will simply need to locate your all files. This is what you do. Locate your all files. A moment. Let me show you. Locate your all files wherever you keep your own.
I'm sharing your page.
Sorry, he's yet to get it file. I'm just trying to.
No problem. I'm just demonstrating where they will put it. Locate these all files, where you keep these all files.
That's your screen.
Open it, locate to my solution. Oh.
So the folder we're working from basically.
Oh, I didn't share my screen. Let me share my screen. Sorry. You know, I thought you would share screen. So you can see my screen now. So locate this your folder, all files. This all file folder that are in my folder. This all files. Open it. PL300. Open it in my solution. Then inactive. Copy that file and paste and override what you have inactive. That file I share with you. Just copy and paste there. Then you now launch your Power BI and reload the file again. That's all. You'll be on the same page I am. If everybody has installed Power BI, just copy that file and upload and use it. You can follow the class from that point. Shall we continue?
Shall we continue?
Okay, just reopen it.
Load it from your Power BI.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So there are some things you can't undo in Power BI basically.
No.
At this stage, when you're on this setting.
Yes.
You have to be very careful.
Yeah. The only thing I will encourage you is you back up your file. When you get to a milestone, you back up the file. In case if there's any problem, you recall back, you discard that one, you recall that file. Let me show you something on my screen. Look at my screen because I have taught many students. Can you see many sales analysis? So every student to his own, every class to his own analysis because they are different level. This was my Philip Consulting last class and cool like that. But when you are working in your office, when you get to a milestone, save the file, okay? Back it up. So if the active file you are working on is messed up, you can always recall back and continue where you from your milestone. That's the best thing to do. And again, while you are setting up your system, you don't take verbal instruction as a data analyst. You are on your way home. your supervisor calls you and says, oh, that data we're analyzing, they want us to add a column from marketing team or an information from HR. He just give you a verbal instruction and you now jump to your system and you're affecting it. What if you get to management tomorrow and somebody is now, who gave you this information? Well, some might be honorable to say I did. While some might be honorable and say, look, I don't know what you are talking about. So the rudiment of your information is anybody that wants to do anything, send a mail. A mail. Describe what you want me to do in a mail. So that when you do it and tomorrow anybody is querying you, you can always call, you can always something as an evidence. Oh, you sent a mail to me, sir. Thank you.
So it seems the file you sent doesn't seem to be, did you save? It doesn't seem to be at the same stage.
Are you sure? Wow.
I think he sent
Hold on.
for save.
Yeah.
Save.
You can see
That's waste of time.
You can send the used.
Okay. Let me get the folder.
That's the same file you're supposed to have.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. My folder. Get my analysis.
Files. I'm going to look for this manually.
Say that 1357. Okay. Let me copy this.
I think it was the latest one.
Yeah. Okay.
It should be this.
Yeah.
159.
This will take us to our break time now.
Is it the same thing? I've sent another one.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Okay. I think there's a difference. Okay.
All right. Should we go into our break now so we can sort out all this during?
Okay. How many minutes?
20.
20 minutes. Make it 15.
Today, today is 4 hours. Give us 5 minutes extra. Thank you.
Okay. 20 minutes. Go ahead.
All right.
No problem.
Yeah, 220.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Hello, yeah. Should I move on? Hello, you are muted. You are muted.
Yes, carry on.
Okay. So everybody is on my page now.
Yeah.
So we finished. Now I've created a hierarchy for products. I was trying to demonstrate it because I may have to short some of things for us because of time. Okay. Now that product we did, let's see the way it works. Let me add that product we did a while ago. I want to use it to analyze our data. Okay, I've added matrix here. I've added matrix tools there, visual tools. Now I want to format it. The column header, we've agreed that we use time Romans 20, make it bold. Now this time around we have row header. So again, I make my row header 20. I make it bold so that I can have ancestry. No, 20. So you have those ones there.
This is a second table.
Yeah.
Come again?
So it's a second table.
Second.
Another one, yeah?
Yes, I added a matrix.
Yeah.
A matrix tool, this tool. I added this tool. Look at this. This one you have here, the one my mouse is on now is matrix
Oh,
2.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Then I now added the hierarchy, product hierarchy we did, I added to it. Okay. Should I take? Okay, let me take it again. Let me delete. Okay. Since you are not following me, I've deleted it. If you want to add a different tool on your visual, make sure you didn't select anything. I want to add a matrix visual tool. Click on it. So it's going to put it on your screen, then drag it to location you want to be. Okay. Expand it so that I can accommodate items. You can drag it in your canvas. Then, having done that, matrix is selected, and I'll go back to my product, the product hierarchy, products. Under the product here, I check it by clicking on it. So it brings it up here. Is that clear to that level?
Yes, thank you.
Now, for it to be, you know, it's very tiny. Some of us that are on glasses, you have to strain your eyes to see this. So, and if you are presenting a report like this to management, there will be challenge, complaint. So what you need to do is you need to format it to make it bolder and clearer. So come to your format, your visual. Okay? Depends on whatever visual tools you are having there. So I want to make it bolder. With your matrix, you have a column header and row header. So I start with the column header. And I said, for this class, we are going to make use of Times New Roman. And I said your brand unit of the organization will tell you the font size and the way to format your information, the headers, they will tell you. Okay, but I chose this for this class. Then the row header, Times Roman 20, make it bold. Then the value that I want to capture on inside, I want values to be Times Roman, but this time around 18, not as big, but not bold. Okay. Then I want to, definitely there will be rows of total. So I want the position of my rows of total to be at the bottom. So you come to your rows of total. Okay, position, I want it to be at the bottom. So that's the first setting I want to have here. Now, I want to analyze my sales. So I will come to sales table and click on my sales there. So it's giving me my sales, just like the way you have it here, but there is something I needed to change. This thing is, I told you yesterday, by aggregation. It's going to do some for me, but I don't want some on that label. So I will come to visual here, change my values to sales, not some of sales, demo, whatever I have there, delete. I want it as sales, so I have it there. Okay. Now, the hierarchy you have, how do you, I want to see the hierarchy. Come to the fork button here. There's a fork button on top of this place. If you arrange your own screen like mine, if you click on it, it's going to expand your accessory for you. It's telling you based on what you have in your subcategory. You are saying products, group as category, subcategory, and products. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Don't worry. Let me take this guy. Let me minimize this so that I want a space. Okay. I need more space. So let me do something to make it clearer again. Under general, come to your format visual. Click on the general here. Under the effects. I want to style. I want to spread it in general. Okay, don't worry, I will show you that later. So now if you scroll, if you move another button, you will see that your category accessory, subcategory bike is there. Then cleaner, if you scroll down, you see all the subcategory and the sales on each of the products. You see the sales on each of the products. So that is the you can now you are analyzing your sales. You can scroll and see that each of the products have their own sales. So definitely the total sales you have for this period is you can see the breakdown of where the money is coming from. It's just like when you have election in America, you will have aggregation of the total election on party basis, or even the British election that just ended a while ago, where you have a new minister. You can see the aggregation of, you will see the total aggregation for each of the parties. Then if you go down, you will see each of the region where the result is coming from. Drill down to the county where you can break down, you can aggregate your election results, where the values are coming from. So that's the same thing that's the same thing you are doing when you are using your hierarchy. You use your hierarchy to aggregate your sales or whatever analysis that you are focusing on at that particular time. So it's content sensitive. It depends on what you want to do. Okay? Am I communicating?
Yes.
Yeah. So let's move on because of time. Now, the next thing we want to do is I want to create a format folder. How do I mean? Let me explain. I mentioned to you that you can have as many fields as 1,000 fields in a table. But you can group this information for easier management. Take for an example, when you come to products, font color and background color, they are for formatting. Okay? You can group them together. And how will you do that? Come to your model view. Come to your model view. Select background color. Hold down your control key. Select your font color. Then in your property, you will see display folder here. Can you see display folder? Click inside that display folder and type format in there. Formatting. And press enter. I think it's double T. It's double T. FORMATTING, formatting. If you finish now, you will see that it has created a folder for you. And in that folder, your background color and font color is inside it. Just to group. It's not to group your field, to make it easier for you to navigate your field. Okay? Good. Let's come to region. You want to create a region hierarchy. You can analyze your sales on regional basis. Unlike the one you did on category, you can analyze on regional basis. So group, country, and region. So you right click on group. In this design, the guy that did design make a mistake. Group supposed to be called continents. Okay. But it's a simulated lab. We are going to make use of it that way. The guy that did it made a mistake. These are things you can, if it's not a simulated lab, we can correct and move on. But it's a simulated lab that have a replica effect if you make any change at any point. Okay, so I will leave it as group. Group is a continent, group, country, and region. Group, country, and region. And I told you the first item in your hierarchy is what you are going to use as your number one item. So right-click on the group, right-click on the group, and click and call it create hierarchy. Create hierarchy. Call your hierarchy regions. The name is regions. Regions. And press enter. Just like we did earlier. So it has created, but we need to add the other levels just like we have subcategory and product. So this time around, you come under your hierarchy below the property, select column to be added. You want to add your country, and you want to add your group, your region. So you have your group, country, and region. Group, country, and region. And click on your apply level changes so that you add the other two levels. Apply level changes. Again, if I come to your report view and I remove, let me see quickly. So let me go to product and take out product category there. Let me take sales out. So I want to add my region. Can you see? I've added my region hierarchy and added my sales. So now I am looking at my sales from each of the group of the country and of the region. Hierarchy is to aggregate your information.
Sorry, how do you add the sales?
Come again?
Just
come to your, like the one we are now, come to your sales. If you click on anything you put on this place will be checked on your data pane. So click on the check to take out the sales. Then come to your region, uncheck it, you take out it, you take it out. So Place it there one after the other, region hierarchy, sales. So it is, you are seeing that the whole of this sales, you can see your sales for this period is the same value. You are now looking at the value, the money in different, you are looking at it, how does this money come from? How do we get this money? This is how you appraise your organization. You can appraise from the sales perspective. You can appraise on region perspective. Depends on your choice, depends on what the management is talking about. So here now you are looking at all your sales for this period on regional basis. So if you drill down, you will see here is Europe. Under Europe, you have your France. This is the sales that is coming from France. This is the sales that is coming from Germany. This is the sales that is coming from the United Kingdom. And look at the total sales for Europe. Look at your North America. You have your Canada sales, United States sales. Look at the total. You have your Pacific, Australia. Look, only Australia is there. Look at the sales from Australia. Now look at the sales from the region alone, then all the regions together. You can drill down again that, okay, in this country, what is the performance on the region? So in France, only France is the region there. Only Germany is here. Only even North America, only Canada. Only America has division of regions. Central, you have this. Northeast, you have this. Northwest, Southeast, Southwest. Can you see the way you are breaking it down now? This is what you use your pivot to do in Excel. If you remember, when you are using pivot in Excel, you are aggregating your value on level basis. The same thing you are doing there, that's what you are using your hierarchy for in Power BI. Am I communicating to us?
Yes. Yep.
Does it make sense?
Yep.
Okay. So,
yeah.
Let's move on. Now let me come to your reseller. I want to configure your reseller. Here is your reseller table. Okay. I want to create two hierarchy here. One, I want to create resellers by business type, and reseller itself. So come to your model. Please note that hierarchy can only be created when you are in model view. Okay? Because if you are in report view and you say you want to create hierarchy, you will not be able to do it. So, model. Now, reseller, right-click on reseller type, create hierarchy. Okay, now it has come here. Come back and rename it resellers. Call it resellers. Please, you can use whatever name you like, but we are just demonstrating here. Resellers hierarchy.
Business type. Okay.
Business type. Right-click on business type. Right-click on business type and say create hierarchy. Then you name it resellers. Is that clear?
Yes.
Now, we want to add a reseller to that, your reseller hierarchy. So come to this place, add reseller there. That's the only thing I want. So I want to create an hierarchy. I want to see the groupings. Okay. Apply level changes. Let me come to report and quickly show you that. Take out region, take out sales. So I want to see my sales based on the reseller, the distributors that are selling specialty bike, okay, value-added reseller and warehouse. What sales did they make? So come to sales. Can you see that? Am I okay? I've been talking of sales. Let me even see what's the quantity. How many do they sell of this bike? These the sellers. So I come to quantity. Can you see? So I'm looking at my analysis. This time around, I've turned my face away from the money. How many bike do they sell? The quantity now. Okay. Okay. Let me take out this one again. Let me look at my products. Let me look at product category. Let me look at the quantity. Look at the quantity of accessory. Can you see the quantity? This time around, I'm not looking at the money. I'm looking at the numbers of items. So these are the way Power BI will allow you to be manipulating your information in whatever direction you want to go. Okay? Good. Wow. Time is not my friend. Come again.
Go back first. Let me see. Product and what did you do them?
Product sales, reseller.
Okay, no, it's quantity.
The product hierarchy now. The product hierarchy and the quantity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Welcome. I want to create another hierarchy on my reseller table. Geography. I want to create hierarchy geography. So this time around, I want to see how on regional basis the sales they made. So I will click on country region, right click on it, create hierarchy. Country region, right click on it and create hierarchy. Name this hierarchy geography. The name of this hierarchy geography. This I want to add state province as under it, state province. I want to add city. I want to add reseller itself. So I want to group my sales based on the region of the country, the state, the city, and the reseller itself. So let me quickly come to my report and demonstrate this. Take out your product, take out your quantity, come to your reseller geography, add your geography here. Okay, let's look at sales this time around. Sales. You see the same sales, but I'm analyzing based on my region now. Okay, look at your. Come again.
Mine is saying map and field maps are disabled.
Eh? Come again.
Map and field map visuals are disabled.
Did you click matrix first?
Right click matrix.
Yeah.
Mine is it's normally redirects to matrix anyways.
No. Click matrix first.
Okay.
It happened to me too, so.
Okay. So we're going to go.
You need to click on the visual tools. You want to add the items so before you check them.
Okay.
Yeah. So now you can look at your sales from the country to region, all along like that. So you can break down your sales in that format. Okay.
Quick question. Can you change a visualization type after you've done it?
No, it is except if they are similar. Say like if you pick a column bar chart, you can change it to bar chart itself, or change it to, if they are similar. But you cannot change matrix to charts.
Okay, now
because the dimension of the entities of information you are placing, the interpretation are different.
Okay, I needed to change a table to matrix, and that worked. So that's yeah. Thank you.
No, you can change a table to matrix.
Yeah, it's done.
Yeah, you can change table to matrix. The table matrix is allowing you to see it it's allowing you to see it in grouping manner. That's all the difference. You can change your table to matrix. So if you get my explanation that if they are similar, you can change them. If they are not similar, then you have to pick a new tool.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. I'm trying to juggle things because of our time. We only have 1 hour ahead, and I still want to show you reports.
I think we have enough tables now.
Yes. Let me remain one item I want to bring on board, then I will go to reports. Dates. Now, go to your report view. I jumped so many things there. Now, let's click on File. This I'll be very fast in what I want to do here.
File.
Click on File, Option and Settings.
Settings.
Under Options, it's coming up with this. Under Data Load. Data load under current file.
Okay.
Look at this time intelligence. You have auto dates. Okay. I will cancel it. I want to show you something before doing this. But I want you to see that thing first. Cancel it. Cancel it. Here, right click anywhere on your screen and collapse this, all your field that you expand, collapse all, so that you have this. Okay? I want you to come to sales. Look at your order dates. Look at order date under sales. Expand, look at it. Have you?
What I don't have the error.
Come again.
I said, what about people that don't have the error?
Something is wrong then.
What if what?
What if your phone does not have the error?
That means somebody has done something that I'm about to do before. What I'm about to do, somebody has done it, that's why you don't have level with me. Okay. When you probably assume your financial year from January to December. So if
think they're back.
Okay, thank you. I was explaining to you yesterday that the artificial intelligence identified the smallest date and the highest date in your data and is generating a date range for you. Okay, good. Quickly, we want to create a date table. I'll be very fast here. Date table. Now, no, so click on your file menu. If you click on targets, your target months 2, you have a date hierarchy there. Okay, that's the 2 areas you have your dates. Good. Now click on file menu. Options. What you cancel the other time, I want to do it now. Option and settings, click on options. Under your current file, see data load. The time intelligence you have here, uncheck it. You are telling Power BI, don't control my financial year. I will control it myself. So click OK. Go back to your sales. Go and look at other dates and target months. What happened there?
No hierarchy.
No hierarchy there. I've taken it out. Okay, good. Now, click on your data view. Collapse what you have here. I want to create a date table now. Slow down for me. I think. Okay. Let me calculation. I'm coming a moment. Okay. Now I want to create a date table that will allow me to analyze my information on date basis. Okay. And I'm going to subtle introduce that formula here. Unfortunately, the time allotted for you is too small. I can't go bit by bit for you. So now we want to use that formula to create dates. I'm on data view, on home ribbon, look at your new table. There is a new table button here. Click on new table. Okay. If you want to write formula in DAX expression, so you will give it a name. I want the name of the table to be dates. So I will call it dates. Equal to sign. For clarity's sake, I will hold down my shift key and press enter.
Shift enter.
Okay. I will type calendar to here. The moment it's sensitive, the moment you begin typing, it's going to bring up suggestion for you. What function do you want to type? I want to use calendar auto. What do I want to use this calendar auto for? I want to generate a date functionality. And there is a question it's going to ask you. It's going to ask you any month of your financial year. Okay? And If your financial year is January to December, which is the default, you just close the bracket and press enter. It's going to generate a date for you from January to December. But if your financial year is like most of organizations, March to February, that means your end of financial year is February. If your financial year is like the one we want to work with is July to June. July to June. So my end month will be 6. I am telling Power BI that my financial year ends in June, meaning that my financial year will begin in July. And whatever date range that you are going to have here is based on the date that you have on the system. Are you with me?
Yes.
Okay. So press enter. It has generated. You are not, is generating these dates based on the transaction on these tables. So in this table, we have year 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020 to 2022. That's all you have here. Okay, good.
16, yeah.
2016.
Is where it starts for us. Oh, really? I have 16.
I have plenty. I have 17. I have 17.
So we have different start years.
I have 17.
I guess some people is the Adventure Works you downloaded is not the same then. It's not the same Adventure Works we are working with, but the concept is the same.
1,826 rows.
Come again?
I have 1,826 rows.
Yeah.
Mine is 1,826. Is that what we have?
Yes, that's right. Ended in 2021.
Yes.
I don't have 2022.
This one ended in 2022.
Okay. Don't worry. Is like I said, is based on the information in your own database. That's not a problem. But let's learn the concepts. Okay. Now I've created a date table. The next thing we want to do is I want to have a column that has a financial year. God help me, time. Okay. Now, I will use a formula to create a financial year. So for me to have a financial year column in my dates, I will come to dates, please. Look at new column. Can you see new column?
Mm-hmm.
Click on that new column. Okay. I am telling Power BI, I want to create a column. And I will use this formula. I will explain it to you. Let me bring up a notepad. Look at my notepad. Let me increase the size so that it will be good. Let me put this formula here. Look at this formula. I want to use this formula to come in. Okay, I don't need that. This is what I need. I want to use this formula to generate a financial year. And I told you that every formula you are writing in Power BI has a label on it. So the year is the name of the form of the heading. Now, I'm saying, beginning with, okay, if I'm even explaining, I will confuse you. Let me run it first, and you see the results. Paste it in this place, delete what I have there, and just paste that formula. Again, I want to do something. For clarity, I will hold down key and press shift. Let me press enter. Say what it's going to do for me.
Let me copy that from.
Come again.
Bring it back.
Okay.
Emmanuel.
Now, I was wondering where they copied the
Formula.
yes.
No, I have the snippets already. I have the snippets already. I have the snippets. If it is in your file, I will show you. Let me show you. Let me show you where it is.
Sample for test. Is that we have our sample data that we can test?
Yeah, let me check.
So that maybe like 330, I don't know.
Yeah.
Come to these all files. Come to your all files. I'm going to show you where the snippets sit.
Yeah.
All files. Okay. Open it. PL300. Your lab.
Okay.
Well, I don't have that.
You don't have lab.
No, the chat doesn't.
Joshua,
If you download these all files I sent to you, then you will have this thing I'm showing you. Double click on it, you will see this folder inside. Double click on this, you will see these 4 folders inside. Double click on the labs. If you come under that calculation, see, these are the labs you're supposed to run one after the other. I am collapsing all this thing because the time you negotiate is too short for the course. So we're supposed to run through this lab one after the other. 10 hours. Microsoft recommend 40 hours for this course. 40 hours, 5 days, 8 hours. I'm supposed to speak to you officially 8 hours for 5 days to run through Power BI. You only have 10 hours for your own. So I'm trying to point the key things to you. Am I clear? Okay. So if I'm jumping things, I have reason for that. If you see your lab 4, is a whole long length of calculation I'm supposed to explain to you. So the snippets inside these assets, the formula that you are using is here.
The one for year.
The one for year is this. This is the formula.
Okay, found it. Yeah.
Okay. We will make use of it for the rest of the formula because you don't have time to run through them. We will run through a few of them and move. Okay, I am by the time I'm through with this and show you something, I want to jump and show you a little report before we close. So now let me explain to you the financial year. How you come about this? You are saying, I want to have a column called year. I want to begin the column with FY. You can see FY there. That's how you put FY in quotes. Ampersand sign you have here is concatenation. Join this FY to whatever I'm going to have next. And what you are saying here, this one is saying year is a function. You are saying this function here, go to this thing you have in quote here, is saying I have a table called dates that you have here. I have a date table. Go to my date table. In my date table, I have a date column. The column is what you have inside this square brackets. Can you interpret can you understand what I'm interpreting here?
Yeah.
This year function, this is a function, this year in capital is a function. You are saying go to my date table. This is the date table. In my date column, there is a column called date. This date that you have there is a column you are talking about. Go to this column, go and extract a year of the date, a year part of the date. And when you look at this date, if your own system is American setup, American spec, you will have months, day, and year. If your system is British, you are in UK, I expect your own to be British setting. You have a day, a month, and a year in that order. Am I communicating?
Yeah.
This, my screen that you are looking at, my screen is 7/1/2017. 7 is the month, 1 is the day, 2017 is year. My system is American American spec system. So my date function is American setting. What do I have in your own system? British? Do I have a day that is 1/7/2017? Is that what you have?
Yes.
Good. If that is what you have, you are correct, because you are in Britain, you are on Britain ground or land. So I expect your settings to be British. So it's going to be day before month and year. The only thing that is switching here is the month and day. Month and day. That's all. Day or month. That's what is switching. And remember, Britain colonized America. When America is going, they want to tell Britain, we don't belong to you. They are trying to change so many things. And that is why America is driving on the right, while Britain is driving on the left. That's all. America want to carve out identity for themselves. Well, we are not in civic class. So now, the formula that you have that we are looking at, so you are saying go to the year, go to the date table and date column, extract the year for me. So this part is going to give, this part or this is going to give me 2017. It's going to give me 2017. It's going to extract the year from the column date, 2017. Do you agree with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now the next thing is, you might not want to ask yourself, how do you now come about 2018? Look at the plus sign in front. You are now asking yourself, look at months. This time around with months, instead of year, I want to extract the months from my dates. So you are now saying, if the first date here, my month is going to be 7. 7, okay? You are now saying, if my month is greater than 6, if my month is greater than 6, then I am in Q1. Let's understand something here quickly. Let's understand something. We say our financial year is beginning in July. So that means July, August, September is your Q1. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then that means October, November, and December, Q2. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
Then January, February, March, that's your Q3. Then April, May, June, that's your quarter 4. Right?
Yes.
Good. Now, this portion is testing the month you extract to allot your, to get your quarter. Oh, sorry, I've done something. Now, if my month is 7, if my month is greater than 6, 7 is greater than 6, it's going to add 1 to my year, 2018. That will be, sorry, ignore this at the moment. Ignore this at the moment. I'm jumping ahead, I'm rushing. If my month is greater than 6, it's going to add 2017 plus 1. That will be what? 2017 plus 1, that will be what?
2018.
That's why I have financial year 2018. I first extract my year. I said this column begin with FY, financial year. Extract the year of my date, 2017. I now check if my month is greater than 7, my financial year is the current year I extracted plus 1, 2018. Right? It's going to test it like that. When you come to August, financial year is extract year is 2017, right? It's going to add 1, 2018. So you will have 2018 until when you come to June 2018, June 2018, June 30, 2018. By the time you are now having July 2018, something will happen. Let's go back to our formula. In July 2018, if my year is 2018 July, right? My month is July. That's if 7 is greater than 6. 7 is greater than 6. Add 1. That will be 2018 plus 1. And that will give me financial year 2019. That is how it's switching your financial year for you. That is how you have, if you click here, you have financial year 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. Hello?
Hello.
I hope I have not confused you.
We are keeping up.
Okay. Now, any question?
No questions, sir.
I want to generate another column quickly. Quarter. Come to your snippets. This is the one my head was trying to jump into. Quarter. This one, I want to generate a quarter. This, copy this formula. Let me explain here. Now, let me create the column first. Here now, click on new column, new column. Okay. Place the formula here. This is what I was trying to, I'm trying to rush and catch up. Okay, I just want you to see clearly. Now let me generate the formula for you. Press enter. Can you see your quarter here now? Okay, let me explain. This is what I was trying to explain. I brought this one in. I'm running faster than my leg. Now, I've created a column. The way you have your financial year 2018, I want to have a quarter. I want to have a quarter. Okay. Now, the quarter will make, I want to make use of, I'm saying go to my date table. With this, I'm select. Go to my date table. Pick the column finance. Pick the column of year, which is this. Column of year. Pick it. Join with it, ampersand. Join with it a letter Q. This. To begin my quarter. Then, I now want to range my quarter. Which quarter am I? Okay? That is what this part is trying to do for us. Okay. Now, let me explain what this thing is doing. For me to know which quarter am I, he is testing based on the date column. He's saying, if the month from my date, if I extract the month of my day, and the month is less or equal to 3, that means I'm in quarter 3. If the month I extracted from my date is less or equal to 3, then I'm in quarter 3. He's testing this thing from up down. He's trying from January. He's believing that January is 1, February is 2, March is 3, April 4, May 5, June 6, July 7, August 8, September 9, October is 10, November 11, then December 12. It's testing based on the number of the months. So he's now saying, if I extract a month from my date and the month is less or equal to 3, that means the month can either be January 1, February 2, March 3. If the month is less or equal to 3, then I am in quarter 3. I am going to add 1 to my queue, quarter 1. Then, the moment is not 1 to 3, it will block it out. It's checking again. The second one is checking if the month is less or equal to 6. That means either 4, 5, and 6. I am in quarter 4. Now, if the month is not April, May, or June, then it's going to be either September, it's going to be either July, August, September. That means either it's April, it's either July, 7, August, and September, less or equal to 9. So if the month is 7, 8, or 9, then I am in quarter 1. So now it's now saying if it's not in July, August, September, then it's going to be October, November, December, quarter 2. So he's testing from inside out to get the quarter that I am having, to have the 1. If you click down this, you will see financial year 2018, quarter 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 for each of the year. That is the formula behind that. Am I a bit clear to you?
Yes.
At your convenient time, you can always go back and check. Let me move on. The next thing I would like to test, month column. Okay, I want to generate a month column. I will stop on month K, then I will go to other things. Month K, no, month column. So I will come here a new column. Paste here and press enter. So I'm saying I need a month column. That's why I have a month. And I'm saying format the date I have, my date from date table, extract year. That this is extracting a year for me, the year part of the date. And this is extracting the month or the day for me. Okay, this one is running through the column row by row. So if your 4Y is standard for year, if I change this month to 4M, it's going to give me full months. You have your full months. July. Okay, that's 4 letters of M. If I remove one, it's going to abbreviate it like you had before, the 3-1. If I take out another M, it's going to give me a number. So I have it in July 07. If you take out the second one, it's going to give me an ordinary number like that. Okay? Good. But for our class purpose, I want 3 there. Okay. Now, let me go back to report visual here. I want to check something. Let me take out my the sales and reseller group in here. Okay. Let me bring my dates. Let me bring my year and month. Don't worry about what I want to do here. Check on year, you have this. Okay. I want to drag months inside the year. I want to manually do it because I don't create hierarchy for dates. So I want to drag the month under the row. I will put my, look at what I'm doing, drag your month, place it under the year. Look at where the line is before you drop it. Let the line be below the year. Let me drop it back so that you follow me. Month, click on the month, hold down your mouse, drag it, and drop it under the year like this. Have you seen that? Okay, this is where I'm going. Click on this fork item. Look at the arrangement of your months. What do you see there?
Alphabetical order.
Come again. It's arranging your month in alphabetical order, right? That's not proper. That's not what. You're having August, September, July, November, October. It's doing it alphabetical order. Okay. So how do we now arrange it properly? How do we arrange it properly? So that takes me to the next thing we want to do here. I want to create a month key. Definitely this thing will be in your own. Please note, this value I have here, Don't copy along. It's not part of the formula. I was using it to explain it. Okay. So I want to generate a new column. Okay. Press a formula there and press enter. Let's see what we are doing. So this is what I simply do there. I have your months. I generate a number like this. Let me explain what that formula does for you. Look at this. I said I want to have a column month key. On this month key, you are saying go year function. Use year function to extract year from my dates. So that means for the first row, that is going to be 2017, right? Use year function to extract year from my dates. 2017, multiply it by 100. Then I will have 2017 for the first row, multiply by 100. Then I will have 2017 100. This. That's what you will have. This second part, you are saying, use month to extract months of my dates. Then it's going to extract 7 for me. This one will give me 7. But here you are saying, whatever I have here, add whatever I extract here to it. So I'm going to have 1700 plus 7. Sorry, 7. So, and the result is going to be 201707. That is how I generated all the value I have here. Okay, you will see that it's going to be changing based on the month. Look at your August, look at your September, look at your October, look at your November, look at your December. When you get to 2018, you start from 01, 02, all along like that. Okay? Now, the functionality of this month key I generated, okay? I will come to my month table. Select this month table. A moment, I'm coming. Okay. Okay. Ensure select your month field. Now on the column tool, here you have your column tool on the ribbon there, on the column tool. Okay. Under your sort, look at sort by. Can you see sort by? Okay, click the arrow down there. Sort by. Can you see that? Yeah. Month, select month key here. Month key. Okay. So let's go back to our, if you follow what I'm doing, select your, sort by month key. Make sure you select your month before you do that. So go to your report view. What do you take note about the arrangement of your months now?
It's accordingly.
It's accordingly now. Good. So this month key is simply to rearrange the month in order. That's all. That's the only thing it does. Okay. I will hide this table, come to your model view. This I'm supposed to have done some things before, but time. So click on this month key and click on hide. Under the property here, click that is hidden. Okay. So you will not see the month key in your report view. Can you see the month key is not showing here? Good. Okay. Now, I want to create my hierarchy for dates, the one that we eliminated. So year will be the edge, year, quarter, and month. So come to your model view, right click on the year, create hierarchy. Under the name, the label you have there and call it fiscal.
What?
Fiscal year. So call it fiscal. I create an hierarchy and I call it fiscal. F-I-S-C-A-L, fiscal. I want to add my quarter and month. So come to the hierarchy below. Quarter and months.
Yeah.
So you now have year, quarter, and months.
Something went wrong.
Yeah, I'm getting the same
The
issue.
same table that was
Come again.
I thought it's only me.
You said the table with objects, the table object with name table does not exist.
Name table. Okay.
Something went wrong. The table object with name table does not exist.
There should be a name table now. Everything is labeled. We label it. That means you didn't label your dates. There shouldn't be a name there.
Yes. Are you getting it?
Yeah, the error, same error.
Okay. Because of our time, please let me save and send this to you again. Let me see.
Ebenezer,
Yeah.
considering time, we'd like to share a folder with you
Okay.
of some work that was done for us on Power BI.
Okay. Let me stop sharing. Can you share? Is it on your system?
Yeah, it's on my system.
Share your screen. Let's see.
Okay.
Sorry. The information you want to show me is it? Is it are you legally to show me?
No data.
Eh?
It's not that hard, it's just outcome.
As long as it's not showing names and data of personal information. Yeah, that's
Something
something.
anybody in the spreadsheet can always see.
No, that's what well, you need to ask for legal reasons.
By your policy, can I say it?
Yeah, we can.
Okay. If that is allowed, no problem. Then share your screen. Let me see.
You're not intending to distribute the recording of this session, are you?
Come again.
You're not intending to distribute the recording of this session.
Okay, then let's tell our guy to stop recording this particular part, please.
I record it, but it's not going to. It's only coming to us.
Whatever recording is for you is not for me.
Okay.
Do you want it recorded?
You're going to say something. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying all recordings are private to us, basically.
Yes. Every recording is for you, not for me.
You want to share it from your end, or you want to give me the link?
It's
I
the same.
will-
You don't have it.
I don't, I think I
It's the one you joined from home. Yeah.
Do you have the data, Olawale, right?
Yeah, he's just about to join.
Okay.
So you can talk through it.
But please, I would prefer when it comes to office data, don't record it. Let
Okay.
everybody learn with it. Don't record it.
All right.
It's very you might not see it in that way. Another person might see it another way, and probably you might there may still be part of your rules and regulations you are more abreast to enough. So
Okay.
let us be neutral. Just show it. Let's discuss it, and you go with it. So tell tell my lady not to record this section.
Are they still there? Can they please pause the recording?
Hello, pause our recording, please.
Okay, they don't seem to be there. And we can't here.
Let me chat. Kindly pause our recording.